unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 18, set to kick off.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. A first down for the offense. Looking for room. It's Fields. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. This rivalry dates back to 1904, and the story goes, guys, that the ball got loose once, rolled down a hill, went into a creek, and both teams went in there and fought for it.
And isn't that just what rivalry should be about? We'll fight you. We'll meet you anywhere, in a creek, wherever. We know, Jesse, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, they don't like each other.
Put your face in the fan, put your face in the creek, and get that football. I love that. And this really is a storied tradition between these two schools. You don't necessarily have to be from the state of Oklahoma to appreciate that when Oklahoma State plays Oklahoma, man, that is must-watch TV.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they... Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown Sooners. What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick 6s? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick 6, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Going up top on first down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Dropping back, it's Flores. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Bringing it back, it's Hawkins. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Wide out in motion. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Don't you just love the big boys? When the big boys up front do their job and create a great pocket, and the quarterback has time now to survey the field and take shots down the field and make huge plays.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Second and goal for this offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they will score. Touchdown Sooners.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Fields. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south. Get a 1st down. Get a new set of downs.
Back to pass. It's Flores. Shoots it to the left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. On the run, still looking. Quickly out to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Yeah, the defense had that pegged. There was nowhere to go. As soon as that tight end caught the football, he was on the ground. Nice job by the defense sitting him on the ground quickly.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
First down for the offense.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second.
28, Oklahoma State, 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. On the run, it's Fields. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Makes the grab on the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Sooner offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. He's
fires one high and deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Holly.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
What a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass. Make the QB take off and then get a stick on him. Play physical. Got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Oklahoma has dominated this rivalry, guys, so much so that it almost seems like just a relief to the Sooners when they win.
Up to this point, Reese, no doubt, Oklahoma, they have owned this series against their in-state rival. But, David, you know, in rivalry games, you got to throw the records out the window because of the emotion that's played on game day.
So much emotion, so much hatred. You throw it out because, listen, you got nothing to lose. Everybody expects Oklahoma to win this game every year. So if I'm the Cowboys, I can take chances, try to make plays, try to make something good happen early.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting to the second half and fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense set on 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the right. Looking for room at the 40. And he's dragged down. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense.
He's going for a big play downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he got loose, it was all over. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Quarterback will audible. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Trying to get to it. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Oklahoma State.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Fast motion from the offense. They keep attacking through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having the pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Sooners want to move quickly. Motion from the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Flips it out in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football, knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Gets rid of it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
The quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
To throw, it's Flores. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Looking to throw, it's Flores. Finds the tight end. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Leaves it with the running back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Fourth down coming up.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pope. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Let's it fly. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Got it behind the line. It's Fields. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cowboys! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oregon State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Used the play fake, now to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Release to the back. It's complete on the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get...
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The third sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Leaves it with the back. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Fires to the tight end. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. An 84-yard drive there, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Oklahoma 42, Oklahoma State 21.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The option look. Now the toss. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
On the option. Now the toss. A tremendous run. He was full 4 after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Past the sticks and still on his feet. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Now the pitch. Makes a man miss. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And the 25-yard line. Second down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Come on, set. Ready.
It's a reverse. And the Cowboys get enough for the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Oh, it's a reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
Moves. Griffin. Go.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11.
42, Spider. Ford, Pilot. Hornet.
He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Flores. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Here we go. Tuna. Gaucho. Squirrel. Razor.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker.
Coming up, 4th down.
Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Griffin. Acorn. Acorn. Dino. Acorn. Arrow.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to buy time. Going for 6. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Spits it out to the back. Got a man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Bought a little time, lets it go. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. 1st down for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. If we get the interception, this one's almost over.
Pocket starts to collapse. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this.
He'll take a deep shot here. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. The quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Grab behind the line. It's Pope. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He's got it down the middle. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's going for it all. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Quarterback checking off. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they're dragging down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Back to throw, it's Flagway. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. He's going to fire to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Feeling some heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He fires it out to the right. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. And we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So